Good day everyone, we are Group 3 and today we will be presenting our topic on analyzing and recommending global strategies for NIC company in China. Our focus is to examine how NIC as a multinational enterprise operates in one of the world's most important and competitive markets. Throughout this presentation, we will analyze NIC's current strategies in China and provide recommendations to enhance its competitive position in the market. Now, let me briefly introduce our team members. Firstly, let me introduce myself. I am Dineshwari Sugamaran, followed by Kabisha Priyaraman, Praveen Saravanan, Hemavati Richard, Lavinesh Sugumaran, and Pravina Kalamariappan. Today, I will be introducing our analysis of global strategies for NIC in China. In today's globalized economy, multinational enterprises face increasing competition and complexity when operating across different countries. Each market has its own unique political, economic, social, and technological factors which require companies to carefully analyze and adapt their strategies to succeed. NIC Company is one of the world's leading sportswear companies, well known for its strong brand image, innovative products, and effective marketing strategies. With operation in many countries, NIC continues to expand into high-growth markets and China is one of the most important among them. China offers significant opportunities for NIC due to its large population, growing middle class, and increasing interest in sports and fitness. Additionally, the rapid growth of digital platforms and e-commerce has made it easier for companies to reach consumers across the country. However, operating in China also comes with challenges. NIC faces intense competition from local brands, strict government regulation, and difference in consumer perception and culture. These factors make it essential for NIC to balance its global strategies with local adaptation. In response, NIC adopts a strategy that combines global consistency with localized marketing approaches, including the use of digital platforms like Alibaba Group and JD.com. Overall understanding and analyzing these strategies is crucial for ensuring NIC's continued growth and competitive advantages in the Chinese market.
External environment analysis pastel in China NIC. The first one is a political factory. The political China government strictly control the business activities, so NIC must to follow all law and regulation. Trade in the tension of with the United States increase the cost, disrupt and supply the chains. The government also support the local brand and anti-linking, making competition stronger. The second one is economy factory. Economic growth in China increase income, demands for NIC products. However, inflation of and slow down reduce purchasing power causing customer to choose cheaper than local brand instead of the NIC. The third one is a social factory. There is a growing interest, fitness and support and increase the demands for NIC's product. However, strong national pride leads customers to the prefer local brands that reflect Chinese culture. Technological factors. China is highly advanced in digital technology and the e-commerce. NIC is used Tmall and JD.com to sell product to many customers. NIC also use app and data analytics and understand customer needs and create the personalities marketing. For the example, the NIC app suggestion production based on the what customer search by. The fifth one is the environmental factors. Customer and the government in China focus on protecting environment. Companies are the expert to the reduce pollution and use the eco-friendly methods. NIC follow the sustainable of the practice to meet these expectation improve its image. For the example, NIC use the recycled and materials in some its shoe is clothing. The last one is the legal factors. NIC must follow strict law in the China, including labor laws and business resolution. It can also need to protect its the brand for fake products. Failure to follow laws and lead to finance and damage to the reputation.
Hi everyone, I am Hemavati Richard. My metric ID MC240126288. Today I will talk about NIC strategy in China. NIC uses a traditional strategy, which means it uses both global and local approaches. Firstly, NIC keeps its global brand the same. For example, products like Air Jordan and Nike Air Max are sold in China just like in other countries. This helps Nike stay strong as a global brand. At the same time, Nike also adapt to the Chinese market. Nike work with local athletes, celebrities, and influencers too. It also focuses on popular sports like basketball. And then Nike also created special products such as Luna New Year collection to match Chinese culture in China. In addition, Nike uses local platforms like Tmall, JD.com, and WeChat to connect with customers. In conclusion, Nike combines global and local strategies which help the company stay competitive in China. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Praveen. So today I'm going to present to you about my 3.1 recommendation 1, which is diversification into smart wellness ecosystem. So for my part is part 1 recommendation 1, which is smart wellness ecosystem. For my first recommendation, Nike should expand just beyond just selling sportswear and move into a smart wellness ecosystem. Besides that, this can also mean Nike can use AI technology to create smarter products. For example, they can add biometric sensors into shoes and clothing to track users' health, movement, and performance. These products can then connect to the Nike app to give real-time coaching and feedback. The main benefit is that it creates strong customer loyalty because users will depend on Nike not just for their products but also for their fitness journey. It also helps Nike to stand out from its competitors, follow the growth, health, and wellness trend, especially in China. Thank you. So for my next part is 3.2 recommendation 2, which is vertical integration through circular manufacturing. So the second recommendation is for the Nike to focus on vertical integration using circular manufacturing. This means Nike can invest recycling systems, especially in China, where they collect old shoes and clothes to turn them into new materials. For example, programs like Nike Forward can help produce sustainable products. The advantage is that Nike is less dependent on external suppliers, reduce long-term costs, and build a strong sustainable brand image. It also supports environmental goals and reduces waste. In addition, this strategy helps Nike to adapt to the local markets by reducing supply chain risks and meeting the government sustainability requirements.
Okay, now I will explain two major challenges Nike faces in China, along with the recommended solutions. First, the authenticity gap. When Nike tries to localize its branding, especially within the Guochao trend, it may be perceived as culturally inauthentic. This is particularly risky among Gen Z consumers, where even a small mistake can trigger cancel culture, especially on platforms like Weibo. To address this, Nike should move beyond simple marketing localization and adopt strategic co-creation. This means establishing a China design collective in Shanghai where local designers are given real decision-making power, not just advisory roles. By doing this, Nike can transform its image from a foreign brand into a local insider that truly resonates with Chinese consumers. Second, the issue of data sovereignty and technical fragmentation. With the introduction of an AI driven wellness ecosystem, Nike must comply with China's Personal Information Protection Law, which strictly regulates of how personal and biometric data is stored and used. As a US based company, Nike must face trust and security concerns regarding data handling. Okay, the recommended solution is to form a data sovereignty joint venture with local providers such as Alibaba Cloud or 21VRNet. This ensures that all sensitive data is stored within China, complying with regulations. At the same time, Nike can still leverage anonymized data insight for global innovation while maintaining a clear data separation from its global headquarters. Overall, these strategies allow Nike to balance localization with compliance while strengthening both consumer trust and brand relevance in China. That's all from me. Thank you.
So to finish off, Nike cannot just rely on being a big brand to stay unsuccessful in China. It needs to keep changing and adapting as the market grows and shifts. Going forward, there are three main things Nike must focus on. First, cultural authenticity. Nike needs to make sure Chinese consumers feel that the brand truly understands and connects with their culture. Secondly, technology. Must keep introducing smart and innovative products that meet the health and lifestyle need of Chinese consumers. Third is following the rules. Nike must make sure it follows China's laws, especially around data and privacy to maintain trust. Nike can do all three of these things well. It will not just survive in China. It will continue to grow and lead. Nike has shown before that it can adapt, and as long as it keep doing that, it will remain one of the top brands in China for a long time to come. That's all from me. Thank you.